Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for the week of November 26th. This week, if you want to catch me live, by the way, I go live every single day at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So all you have to do is subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, and you can catch me live. But let's see what we have going on for you. All right, you start off with the 9 of Diamonds and the 7 of Hearts. So new opportunities coming in for you. This is a card called the Coffin. It just says that there could be a transformation coming in for you, but you just have to open the door. On cards where there is a coffin on the 9 of Diamonds, the door is always closed. It says you have to open to this new life. You have to open up to new ideas, new things. Amazing card for profits, promotions, payouts, raises, pretty much anything at work. And 7 of Hearts just represents more security. A lot of people getting this message this week about security. Again, just looking at the chart, I feel like people just want more security is what it boils down to. I feel like people want to feel more secure. I feel like people feel like they just need that as well. For some of you, I do feel like this could represent just kind of like a relationship that just drifted away, where it just like kind of came to an end. And you could be thinking about that this week, about like how a relationship came to an end or why, and there's probably no answer. Just like this here just represents kind of like the natural death of a relationship, just where it kind of drifts away, and there really is no answer as to why. Next you have the 3 of Clubs and the 9 of Hearts. Look at this. So second chances in love. You could be having somebody return, although I really don't feel like that's what it is. I feel like it's just saying you have a second chance at love this week. You have a second chance to find somebody very important to you, somebody new who will be very important. 9 of Hearts, wishes, victory, getting a victory, in your life. So I feel like there is some sort of win coming in for you after maybe some disappointments or some challenges that you have been going through. Very creative card as well. So this card says focus on your creativity this week. Focus on putting your energy into like creative projects or, things that you want to create in life as well. 2 9s, definitely endings is what I would say to you. New beginnings coming in for you as well. Let me just close that. There we go. All right, so there could be definitely new beginnings as well. Next, King of Clubs, Queen of Clubs. Look at this perfect match coming in for you. You have had this match in the daily readings that I do, I believe, before. Again, you are not the King or the Queen of Clubs, but whenever I see this in somebody's reading, I always say this could mean that a perfect match is coming in for you in love. So again, if you're single and looking, this could represent a perfect match coming in for you. Somebody who makes you really happy. This card says you're very attractive at this time, so, definitely get out there and date. This can represent confusion and sadness, the King of Clubs, but, again, coming up with the Queen of Clubs, I would say that, I wouldn't really say that that's true, because, again, I feel like this is saying perfect match, so you'll probably be very happy, but maybe you could have been very confused and sad in the past. Very good card for business, great card for getting new jobs as well, so if you're looking for a job, you could get something that's really good for you as well. I would say make sure all the details are clear, especially if you're getting a new job. With that Queen of Clubs, that can kind of represent broken promises in a job, so I would be careful of that. I am getting that kind of feeling. Queen of Clubs can say, it's like, they tell you, oh, we're going to give you this, this, and this, and then it's like you go to sign the contract, and none of those things that they promise you are in the contract. So, make sure you're reading your contracts at work, make sure you're getting the things that you're promised. Next, you have the Jack of Diamonds and the 4 of Clubs, so your thoughts are in line with the truth at this time in regards to work. This card can represent like anxiety or a restless type of energy at work, where it's like kind of like this nervous feeling, and maybe you can't even explain it. Maybe you don't even know where it's coming from. But 4 of Clubs says it could be number 1 the retrogrades with the 4 of Clubs. This is the card of the retrograde. It can just represent retrograde energy, but it could say that things will clear up after that. But it can also just represent, this could be you kind of like worried whether or not you will be getting a raise at work or getting a promotion. But this says, yes, you will. Just you kind of have to be patient for it as well. This can also represent the sudden ending of something. So again, some of you could have gone through a sudden breakup and like all of a sudden, kind of lost a relationship or something like that. I do feel like something new is coming in for you very quickly as well. Next, 5 of Spades, surprise breakup. 8 of Spades, taking a break. Again, I feel like some of you already been through this. I feel like you are kind of taking a break after a surprise breakup, but I feel like you need to take a risk to get something new. 5 of Spades says now you've taken a break, you've healed, now it's time to open up. For the rest of you who that's not the case, this could just represent new work, and 5 of Spades says it could be a risk. I have said this to you before, Libra. I do feel like it's like with that Queen of Clubs, queens to me sometimes say, like if you're trying to get a job and you're not getting one, queens say, hey, you need to try to get something harder. You need to, like, you're not getting a job because it's like maybe the universe, instead of just getting a job, maybe the universe wants you to apply to be like a supervisor or a manager or something like that. Again, to me, queens are kind of like the fake it till you make it cards. They're kind of like saying, hey, you could get something that's much harder, maybe even getting a job that you're not qualified for, but you could still do it. Queens are kind of like learning as you go. So I do feel like that a lot of you need to do that as well. For also, I feel that way in relationships as well. I do feel like there's a lot of vulnerability in the chart. So a lot of us, we could be afraid to be vulnerable in a relationship. We could be literally afraid to be naked in a relationship as well. And the Queen of Clubs just says, hey, just fake it till you make it. Just, kind of see what happens. But other than that, looks like a good week. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. Definitely changes. But thank you for watching and enjoy your week.